Okay, so let's review our types of radiation and the different things that can stop them. So our first one here is alpha radiation. Now, alpha radiation is our weakest type of radiation, and it can be stopped by the layer of our skin or just a thin piece of paper. Now, this type of radiation is not harmful unless it's actually ingested. Now, beta radiation is the middleman. So he's not as harmful as the worst type of radiation, but he's also not as safe as the weakest type of radiation. So beta radiation can be stopped by a thin sheet of aluminum or a thin piece of wood. Now, beta radiation has the ability to pass through our skin and enter our tissues and cause damage to the body. Okay, and so then our last type of radiation is gamma radiation. Now, gamma radiation is the worst type of radiation. And the reason why it's the worst type of radiation because it just consists of pure energy. So it's a massive load of just pure energy. Now, gamma radiation can only be stopped by a thick piece of lead or another thick heavy metal. Now, let's review the symbols for each type of radiation. So, alpha, for example, we have written here, 42He. The 4 is the mass number. The 2 is the number of protons. Now, how could we find the number of neutrons for this type of radiation? Well, mass number consists of protons and neutrons. Well, here's what we can do. This number is protons and neutrons, and this is just protons. So if we take the 4 minus the 2, we find out how many neutrons we have. So alpha radiation has 2 protons, given from here, and using this math, we have 2 neutrons. Okay, so let's look at beta. Now, beta has a 0 where the mass number goes. So that means it has no mass. And instead of consisting of protons, we use a -1 because electrons have a negative charge to represent that it has an electron. So beta radiation has no mass and consists of electrons, or an electron. Now moving on to gamma radiation. Now gamma radiation has a massive load of pure energy. It has no mass. Just pure radiation. So it is no mass whatsoever. Just massive load of energy. So that's why it has 0, 0 here. Okay, so use this knowledge that you obtain from this review to help you answer these questions correctly on the flashback.